So, Avatar, Fire and Ash. The first reactions are in. They're in. Fire and Ash. What are people saying about it? And why do I have stuff all over my shirt? Because I was wearing a sweater. This is a disaster. Look at this. This is a disaster. My sweater exploded on my shirt. What is this? Horrible. Looks like a design. This is a black t-shirt. What happened to this shirt? This is a black t-shirt. I had a sweater on, and this sweater obliterated this t-shirt. It's so bad. It really should be what the entire show is about. It looks like it snowed or something. Or just if I had enough hair, you could say it was dandruff or something, but it isn't. This is atrocious. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Roxy's TV picks. We're gonna talk about the fact that I was right, and that just about Dune being moved. It should be moved, and it looks like it will be moved. So that and more on today's show with just me and the Roxinator, Roxy Stryer, or should I say movie star? Either way. Let's get into it, everybody. Here we go. Nope. Nothing. How you doing?
It's really apparent, Kristian.
It's atrocious. I don't know what's going on.
I don't want to make you feel worse about it, but
you should. No, it's terrible. You should look. I don't know what happened. It's like I had. It was a sweater that they sent me, that I was wearing that I liked, but it was too hot. But
have you washed it?
No.
Sometimes you have to wash the sweater first.
It's like I still have the sweater on.
Yeah, it is. Well, you have a lot of the sweater on. So.
It's a lot. It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. At least you clarified that it wasn't dandruff, though. I will say, and I obviously will tell you after, but I will not say who right now. We have one man in our space who walks around covered in dandruff on his shoulders. Okay. And anytime this person goes to hug me,
you die.
I cringe. I feel horrible about that. But like, get the dandruff.
I want to know who it is.
If you have sweater on you, not gross. Just
this is funny. This is sweater.
If you have dandruff covering, you got to get on that head and shoulders game.
Look. This is a piece of the thread.
How long were you wearing the sweater?
I don't know, like an hour. Like, look at this.
An hour?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say you slept in it, rolled around.
No, like an hour. I put it on before I left the house. This is like
oh my god, your side.
No, it's like I look like that thing that captured Luke.
You need
Wampa, whatever.
If you think I understood that reference, oh boy.
No, probably not.
You need a lint roller.
Where do you think I have one of those? You think Brett got that when he set this up?
Oh, it's Brett's fault.
Yes. 100%.
Should I just text him out of the blue right now? Brett, where's the lint roller?
No, leave him alone.
Do you talk to him anymore?
Of course. Yeah.
How is he?
He's well. I talked to him. I don't know. He's just been so busy. I asked him what was going on with his channel. And he said,
what is going on?
He just hasn't had the time to do it. And I said, that's the magic trick is finding the time to do it. My buddy wrote me, my friend Barnaby, who I've told stories about on this show. And he was like, he said something along the lines about that he said something about YouTube. He's like, I wish I didn't have to go to this job. I wish I could just do YouTube. And I said, well, then don't. I said, then become a YouTuber. And he said, and he's like, I don't know where to start. I go, that's a longer conversation. I go, but anybody can do it. You just gotta put the effort into it.
Super duper not true, Kristian.
It is true. No. Anybody, I'm telling you that, and now it depends on what it is you're doing.
I would be like saying anybody could be a writer. Like physically you could, but it doesn't suit a lot of people's personalities to be their own boss, to be self-motivated, figure out the technical aspect of it. Like, okay.
Let me rephrase it. Anybody is capable of putting the work in, and people are capable of doing it. Now, whether or not you're capable of putting in the effort and the work all the way through, you're, as a human being, it's in there. It's just a matter of if you want to do it.
I suppose you think more people have abilities than I do.
I just think that a lot of people don't unlock them because they doubt themselves. I think that's it.
I want you to think right now about, okay, Tom Dagnino.
Yeah.
You think truly he could be a successful YouTube channel owner?
Yes. Tom Dagnino, 100%. If he
When? Where's the follow through?
now,
I love Tom.
but that's my point, is that if he's actually a pretty motivated person. And if he was someone who was like, okay, you got to find whatever your niche is, though. And doing what you and I do, no, probably not. But if there's other things, weird shit and everything, that once you learned how to do it and put it together and say, okay, on Monday I'm going to do this, Tuesday I'm going to do this, and if he saw success with it, he would continue to do it. That's the initial things that people, they think right away that if they do a channel for like a year, that they're going to just see all these great results. And some people get very lucky and hit huge results in like 4 months or even earlier.
If
There
you
other
are going to
people-
start a YouTube channel, what do you think people should legitimately be prepared for time wise? Like how many months to years?
If you're doing this space, a long time, because it's so
Okay,
overpopulated.
what's a
now.
long?
You've got to find something different in general of what. Well, the good thing that I always tell people is that there's really only one you. So like you very well could be a person that comes out and does the same thing as everybody else, but you are you and you're different. You have a different take on things and you have a different spin. People like your personality. You edit things a little differently, and it just hits. But in this type of space, it's depending on whatever it might be that you're approaching. I never give a timeline. I just say, look,
I see that.
well, but I can't give a timeline because there's no rhyme or reason for it. You could literally say, what I think is for a year, you got to look at like stand-up comedy is what I always say. And that is, you just have to get the stage time. So meaning you just have to put videos up, and you just have to, if you have 2 people that are watching your channel, you have to make those videos for those 2 people and not be upset if 2,000 people aren't watching. You got it.
What is your, like, for people ask me all the time about how to get started in XYZ, and I always talk about how training is the most important thing for when it comes to the acting world. Take a class. You have to take a class. You can't just decide to be an actor. If somebody wants to start a YouTube channel, do you think that they should try to take a hosting class? Is it, or like, what is your actual?
I think that's what I'm trying to say to you, right? Like you and I, when we automatically think of like a YouTube channel, we do think of talking into the microphone, presenting ourselves to the camera. It's not all YouTube channels. I mean, there's YouTube channels now that are just edits of other things. There are YouTube channels that are just like, whether it's making things and just having videos of, maybe it's you're really good at build. This is what I tell Brett. Like Brett's really good at like handyman shit. I was like,
Yeah.
Brett would have, if Brett, and this is my point, if Brett put in the consistency of like what I do here with a building channel and like building stuff and going like when he goes to help you out and recording that and doing a video and putting it up, he could have a very successful YouTube. He's very good at that handyman stuff and building stuff and doing all that.
He is amazing.
He would do very well at that. He just doesn't do it. And my Ming, who I've been talking to, Ming is for workout stuff, and he doesn't have to be on camera presenting in the way that I or you do. He could just say, okay, guys, do a voiceover and say, the exercise we're doing today is for legs, and it's this, and here's what you do, and it's editing. That's
okay.
involved.
So even for those people though, or people who want to do this, do you think that the first step is watching a lot of other things in that space?
Definitely, 100. Yes, absolutely. To know your market, right? Know that, and look at the things that are working. Look at the ones that you like. Look at the ones that other people like that maybe you don't get. Right. And see like what is working about those things, and incorporating your personality into those things, because and what is the thing that you really love. And if it is movies, okay, what are you going to do differently than than what I do, or than what like Campy does, or what if you're looking to do kind of what we do, right? If it's fitness stuff, what are you going to do that's different than the real big person? What are you going to do that's similar to that person? Like, that's the kind of shit you just got to look at. So
I do think with the uptick of AI putting yourself on camera is key because
Yeah.
is something that will differentiate as opposed to like the explainer videos that
Mm-hmm.
AI will take over first. So
Probably,
it's
yeah.
kind of a different landscape now. Anyway, I've pulled this off track. Christian,
Yeah.
you and I both saw Avatar, so I know we're going to be talking about that. But
Yeah,
I do want to mention that I watched the next episode of It, which I won't.
Oh, the
talk,
episode 7.
I won't talk about right now. But I does it look like I've been bawling my eyes out?
It's so funny that you say that because my daughter last night watched it and she said she cried more than she did in the first episode. She said she was a mess.
Christian,
Yeah.
my eyes are pulsing today.
Yeah.
I think it's because I did that and then I went and watched Avatar, which was
Okay.
long and staring at a screen. I woke up this morning and my eyes were like glued shut, like they
Wow,
were
'cause it
like
was that bad. Should I react to that episode, you think?
100%.
All right.
Everything hurts
Yeah.
today. Like
Okay.
I feel a migraine. My eyes are can
Damn.
you see?
It beats-
They're like
beats her.
red and puffy. I just
You
did
did a lot
drops,
of shit. Oh,
whitening
shit.
drops.
Well, I will. I'm
Care?
gonna. Oh, that's good. Good to know.
Do you care?
Of course, I care, Roxy. I care about my movie store. I care.
What?
I said I care about my movie store.
Oh, I thought you said I care about my movies. I was
No,
like,
my movie store. That's the thing.
that's me.
That's the thing that it says on that that sweatshirt that wrecked my shirt. It says I love movies. Not anymore.
It says I love movies.
Yeah.
It still says that, but it also says it all over.
It says it all over my shirt. Yeah. Okay. So Roxy just mentioned it. So again, we can't really give a full review on it, but we can give our social media thoughts on it, as a lot of other people did, and that's what we're going to do. And let's get Roxy out of there.
No, that's me.
I know, but I don't know why it does that still. Let me see. Let's try that.
Oh, look and fly. Let's go, Queen.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. Is that it? We're gonna find out in a second. Let's see. Share the screen, and here is where the hell is it?
Trying to keep me down.
I know. Okay, is that it? Did that work? Nope.
Here she is. She's back. Yeah, let's fly. All right, Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Hold on, get out of here. I don't know what. I don't. If you're just gonna show me how to do this, because it drives me. It drives me absolutely bananas. It drives me bananas.
Spectacle that pushes technical boundaries in unimaginable ways.
I can't do it. It's driving me crazy. I don't understand it. I don't know why he changes it up sometimes, but like, all right, let's see. I'm going to try this again. And don't read it. It's going to drive me crazy.
Me?
You know what? No, because I know you too well. I'm going to put you on mute. Now you can't do it. Okay, let's see. Does this work now? Yes. Finally. Okay. Stress I don't need in my life, guys. Stress I don't need in my life. Avatar, Fire and Ash first reactions, called James Cameron's third chapter, an ultimatic cinematic spectacle that pushes technical boundaries in unimaginable ways. I think Roxy and I are both going to say that this chick was scary as hell. One of the best things in the movie, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see what she says. James Cameron's Avatar, Fire and Ash has finally been unveiled to members of the film press ahead of its theatrical rollout later this month. Journalists are calling the third trip to Pandora an ultimate cinematic spectacle that pushes visuals and emotion to new heights. Film critic Courtney Howard praised Fire and Ash, said that it reminds us what movie theaters were built for. 3 films, and James Cameron still has the sauce, making the epic spectacular feel emotionally impactful. A glorious saga, bold, brilliant, awesome. In every way, this is what movie theaters were built for. Fellow critics Sean Shapur echoed the praise on X. He said that Fire and Ash Cameron continues to push boundaries with every frame. I might not be the biggest Avatar superfan, but Fire and Ash proves once again that James Cameron can and will deliver the ultimate cinematic spectacle, pushing visuals and emotion to new heights and redefining what a true blockbuster feels like. He wrote, "It's bold, immersive, unforgettable, and driven by sheer ambition." Perry Nemiroff wrote, 3 films in, and I still can't believe how magical the Avatar movies are. Wish I had more original phrasing, but this applies too well. Fire and Ash truly feels like a ride. I couldn't believe how quickly I was pulled back into the world of Pandora and swept up in the situation. And once that happens, there's a noticeable increase in complexity and quite a few aspects of the production. Let's see. What I will say is, and that's a lot of the positives ones that they put in there. Some of the negative ones that I saw was that it was, I think everybody agrees that it was emotionally, or visually just incredible. That, it is a cinematic experience. And the criticisms that I saw that are going to be similar to mine, but what I will say that I said in my theater reaction, I'm, as you know, Roxy, I am an Avatar fan, right? So I do not think that this, if you do not like the other two movies, I don't think this is the one that you're going to go, oh, I don't like the other two, but the third one, amazing, I'm in now. It repeats a lot of the beats from the second movie. I mean, it does. And I noticed it watching. I'm going, that is very similar. Like there's like 5 beats that happen in the second movie that happen again in this movie. But I'm so locked into it. I agree with Perry. I'm so locked into Pandora, and I'm so loving just being there in this world. And in another criticism that I agree with, it's a little too long. But again, for me, I could have spent 4 hours there and would have been fine. I'm talking more so on the 3:15 for the regular person that's not, if you're not like loving it, it's going to feel long. I could have watched 5 hours of this. I would have been fine. What did you think about this movie?
I think that people who walk out of this movie and the first thing that they say is something negative need to get their head checked.
Right.
Like, I'm not kidding, because I genuinely feel lucky to be alive in a time where we get to watch Avatar on the big screen.
Right.
Like, I was watching this movie thinking to myself, I can't believe I'm on planet Earth right now.
I know.
It's 2025 and I get to fucking watch this movie like this. It is such a masterpiece. And I'm not saying, when I say the movie is perfect, it is hyperbolic language. Of course, there's a couple of things that I'm like, there's one thing in particular that's a spoiler, so I won't say it, but that when it was happening, I felt a little uncomfortable. And I can tell Kristian off air about it / talk to you guys about it in a few weeks. But in general, do I think the plot justifies the runtime? No. Do I think the medium does? Yes.
Sure.
I would have watched this for 12 hours. I kept thinking, I don't want this to end. I don't want this moment to end. I don't want this movie to end.
Right.
I don't want to go home. It's 10 o'clock at night and I could stay here until 1 a.m. happily if I get to just keep watching this, because I love the characters. People who say there are no emotional stakes can suck my dick. There are so many emotional stakes.
There are emotional stakes, yeah. But do you remember the second one though?
Yes. Do I think that there are similar beats? Yes, I do.
There's quite a few.
Yes, I do.
There's quite a few, yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah. I didn't care either, but
don't care.
Yeah.
It's a different story with some similar beats.
Sure.
And also, how different could the story really have been? Like,
well, yeah, I'll tell you one of the things, as I mentioned, what I will tell you what I loved and also was a little upset about was that I will remember her name, but right now I don't have it. The lead villain in this, from the Na'vi, the one up the picture that
people have been calling her Ash.
Okay, but her, I forget what her name is. The actress, she was incredible, and I felt like
so good.
They were getting up here with her, and then she disappears for quite a while. And when she does, and I don't want to say anything more about it, when she comes back, it's not as I thought it was going to be. But I still but I'm with you though. I think that this is a reason that these movies do so well in the theater, because you just said it, and I think very well, that you don't want
to suck my dick part.
Yes.
Somewhere Makuga's crying.
I know.
Sorry.
You don't want to leave the theater. You want it, and they said it, and Perry said it in her thing. It's like, it feels like a ride. It feels like an adventure. It is a cinematic experience, right? Yeah. Like, you're just there, like, you don't want to leave. Now, the problem is that doesn't always transfer when you're watching it on a TV.
No.
And that's why people want to go see it. Like, now the question is, are you going to go back and watch this again on your television? Right? You might go back and see it in the theater, but are you going to see it on the television again?
Not by myself, I wouldn't.
Right.
I would show it to somebody that way, but no, not by myself. It is really, I would argue, this is of my lifetime, this is the most necessary in theater experience.
1000%. And I'm glad you're on the same page. I've been saying this for a very long time. It is like, I look so forward to these movies. And when you saw it, did they show the little thing?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just watching.
Are they going to do that for people in theaters?
I don't know. But I was watching it going, because there was some article that came out that he wasn't sure if he was going to do 4 or 5, depends on how this one's going to do. And it's like, dude, do 100 of these. I'll watch them every
Like,
single time.
Uh, that's exactly what I said afterwards. Was I would watch these till the day I die.
Yeah.
It honestly, Christian, kind of made me feel gross. Where afterwards, I won't give any names
Yeah.
because I don't know who's dropped their reviews or who hasn't, at least on social. But when we finished, I was talking to a group of people, and immediately I was like, "What'd you think?" And I don't know whether I said it or they said it to me, but when I asked them back, "What did you think?" They said it was okay, and I kind of wanted to like shake people into what is your definition of okay?
But
Because
I guess,
it is for even if your initial response is like, I think it's unbelievable.
yeah.
Is it for me? Maybe not as much, but like it's okay. That's a lie. It's not okay. The movies. I don't feel like this is an opinion based thing. To think that what they've created is just
Right.
okay. Like, do you?
I would have been more
if you don't like the
specific.
Statue of David, then that's fine. But you
Yeah.
can't claim that it's okay.
Well, I mean, look, so I watched so a friend, Christy Lemire, who I love, from Breakfast All Day. And I watched her out of the theater reaction this morning, and I understand where she's coming from, right? She said that, and she said the thing up top. She's like, if you really enjoy these movies, I think you'll enjoy it. She's like, she felt it was too long. She thought that, again, visually incredible, really stunning to watch on theater, but like the emotional beats, things that she felt like was just a rehash of the second movie, and she just wasn't. It just didn't grab her. She was getting she was like ready for it to wrap, and so that just means that this story didn't hit for her in general. So I think that there's a portion of people like, say, Christy, who I think make valid points, and you say, okay, fine. But then I agree with you also, though. But
feeling when you finish watching this, it's like it's real art.
it really is for what I mean. There is no other movie like it to me, where I'm just like you said, you're just there, and I forgot where I just felt I was on this planet with these people. Every time I go to see the Avatar movies, that's how I feel about them. But there's not everybody who feels that way.
Remind people. Sorry, Christian, I just stepped on you. What was the end of that sentence?
No, go ahead. Finish.
I want to remind people. Christian and Steph are Avatar ride or die stans. I like Avatar. I have not been out here like I'm obsessed with Avatar. This movie blew me away, Christian.
Yeah. You like it better than the second one?
Yes.
You know what's funny is that I actually and like I said, I really enjoyed this movie, but my ranking is 2-1-3. That's my ranking for these movies are 2-1-3.
Do you think that could change?
Potentially. I will probably definitely see this movie again in the theater to take my oldest to go and see it. Selfishly because I want to go back and watch it again, and also because she likes to see them, but I think that, for me, the emotion's there in this movie, but the emotion for me is stronger in the second one. But Zoe Saldana is incredible in this role.
So good.
She's so good in this role, and like there's something I want to talk so much more about it, but we just can't.
I know.
Yet.
Oh yeah. Aren't we not even allowed to talk about it at all?
No. We can talk. We
just can give our initial reaction, not our
thoughts. We didn't really dive deep into the story itself.
We're just really more talking about what people have been saying about it, like Carrie and whatever. And I agree with the positive feedback.
Yeah, I mean, but I will say there were certain things like on some of the, because there's a difference. So too, you can have because I think, to go with what you were saying before, the negatives, some of the negatives of people that just didn't like the movie shared some of my negatives. I just happened to really enjoy the movie, right? So they shared the negatives. They shared the negatives on the repeating things. They shared the negatives on some of the story choices and other things. But I just so I took, this is another story I was going to tell you. I took my daughter on Sunday to go see Heathers the musical for her birthday that she wanted to see it. It was off Broadway, so I took her to see it. And the look in her eyes as she was watching it, I looked over and I saw her. It was like this amazed, like smile on her face, and that was me watching Avatar. That was me watching the movie.
Me too. Wait, can you tell me, Christian, because backing off of any kind of specifics and just going to your experience, because I'm not familiar as much with the New York experience.
Sure.
What did you watch this in? What was the situation, and how packed was your theater?
Dolby. So I watched it in the Dolby, AMC, Lincoln Square. in New York, and it was the place that one of my favorite theaters now because they found my keys. I thought
Forever Love.
I know, Forever Love. I thought it was going to be IMAX, but it wasn't. It was in Dolby, and they have a balcony for this one, so I was excited. But they blocked off the balcony when I got there, but I got there early enough that I had a pretty good seat. But I watched in Dolby. It was good. Sound was incredible. I love the theater there. I mean, even before they found my keys, and so
With 3D?
Yeah, 3D. Yeah, I don't think they will screen this movie outside of 3D.
For anybody?
I mean, I think that there's probably screenings for people who, once they open it up. The other question is, I don't know, did you do a video for this afterwards?
Yeah.
Was every other comment about Avengers Doomsday trailer?
On the video?
Yeah. Every other comment I had was like, it's still, and it's from a lot of people who
they don't know.
Maybe just found me. But it's like, no, I've said it pretty clear many times. They do not show trailers. The two things that I got, one thing, I'm not going to get upset. You ask about the Doomsday trailer. I get it. You're excited about it. But they don't show trailers. The one thing that did annoy me, that drives me nuts, how'd you go and see it so early? You didn't see this movie. It's like, hey, moron, just do your research. I've been doing this for 15 years.
People are like, this entire thing is a lie because she couldn't have seen this movie. It's not out yet.
I don't mind you asking me, how'd you see it so early? Because maybe people don't know. Hey, how'd you see this so early? It doesn't come out. I actually been doing this for a little bit, and I get a chance to go to streams. Oh, okay. That's a fair question. You're lying. You didn't see this. Stick your head up your asshole and see what you can see. I bet you it's not much.
Yeah. So they had us screen this on the lot, which I was kind of surprised about because
because that's on the Disney lot.
Yes,
they have a pretty good big screen.
You've been.
Oh, it's the main theater one.
It's the main theater. Yeah,
it's a decent screen. It's decent.
It's decent, but it's not a Dolby
3D.
3D.
Okay.
It was jam packed. So they invited, and they also told me while they were doing 2 press screenings in New York, they were only doing one in LA, one and done, and they are not doing another one. So.
Okay, so is that so? And somebody said, and this is a very fair point. Criticizing some aspects of the Avatar movies does not mean being a hater. I couldn't agree with you more.
No, 100%. I'm coming in hot because I don't like when there's something that takes years of somebody's life and truly is objectively unbelievable, an unbelievable accomplishment
of what they did. I don't think that anybody's really taking away from the visual side of it, though.
Of course. But it does irk me when our gut instinct as humans for anything that's
to do the poops,
is to be like, nah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I get it. But I think
want to say, bitch, you do better.
I know, but I think Fabio makes a point though too.
100%. Kristian, I'm not an idiot.
I know. If you don't, it's again, like I said, I saw quite a few out of the theater this morning that I was watching, and I said I agree. I mean, I seem to like the movie better than the people that I was watching, but I didn't disagree with their points. I understood them.
You can say the story didn't work for me.
Yeah,
the story just didn't.
I thought
to be like the movie is
trash.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, well, either way. Nonetheless, let's switch real quick.
I can't wait till we can actually talk about the movie, Kristian. I cannot wait.
And we'll do it. Maybe when we do a spoiler, we'll see.
We should, because I am desperate to talk about some things with you.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a good conversation about it for sure. And I think that so 1.5 billion or less or more.
What? Talk to me about competition again.
Nothing. Zootopia 2 right now, which Zootopia 2 is a beast. And so I had predicted, because they were predicting Zootopia 2 to make 500 million worldwide. I said it's going to do better.
When's the release for those 2 movies? How far apart?
Zootopia 2 just came out.
Right. So a month,
almost a month. So Zootopia 2 is already at 560 million worldwide. It's going to hit a billion for sure.
So do you think Zootopia 2 will make less than Avatar 3?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I do. But it's for the same reason that Zootopia 2 did well. China. I think that if your movie can perform well in China, then you've got a chance to hit that prize. Because right now,
the Avatar movies not perform in China.
Oh, they perform very well in China.
Okay,
that's why they've done the $1 billion that they've almost 2 billion or whatever they've done, 2 or more. December 5th, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I just did a reaction to Five Nights at Freddy's with Tina.
I just did one too.
Oh, awesome. So
I liked it.
Yeah, it's fun. But I mean, there's a lot of holes in that story.
For sure.
Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 comes out. That'll do well. It's not going to be any competition for Avatar. And then December 12th, How the Grinch Stole Christmas is a re-release. Silent Night, Deadly Night, nothing. And then December 19th is Avatar. And it comes up, SpongeBob SquarePants, same weekend. That's not going to take anything away from that. December 25th, Anaconda and Marty Supreme, which I'll have my review up tomorrow.
How do I see that movie, Kristian?
Well, I was lucky because I missed my screening, 2 or 3 screenings for it, and it's on. They just made it.
Who does the A24 screenings?
Ryan. I'll tell you. You know.
You said Ryan.
Yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Right guy.
Right. But anyway, so the so Marty Supreme is on the Critics' Choice app now. So I'm gonna watch that. And
is it the best movie of the year?
I'll let you know once I watch it. I'm gonna have my review out for it. And from what I know or heard anyway, it's supposed to be pretty damn good. But look, we got more to talk about. But I want to let you guys know and put your thoughts in there about Avatar. Are you excited for it? Are you going to see it in the theater? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, before we move on, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, I want to tell you guys about our good friends at Aura Frames. If you don't know about Aura Frames, what a gift that's going to be to give to somebody. And ButcherBox, I'm going to give you 2 gems right off the top. And if you don't capitalize on it, I mean, the nicest thing for me to say is, all right, I'm so excited to find new gifts for people in the holiday season. And I know people are looking for gifts. They're running around right now. I get it. You're like, what am I going to get for somebody that I know that they're going to like? It's stressful. Trust me. I got it. Aura Frames. It is the one that you're going to get for somebody and you're going to feel like, oh, they really thought about me when they got this. I have a problem when it comes to searching for my mom. What is she going to like? I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? Getting her a frame. She's going to love it. She's got so many great pictures from the past and things she could use. It's amazing. So here's the beauty about it. You can upload unlimited photos and videos to this thing. You just have to download the Aura app and it connects right to the Wi-Fi. You can preload the photos before they ship out. You can personalize your gift. You want to put a message in there. It's amazing. You can share photos and videos, no problem whatsoever. You can go right from your phone and it's all year round. And there's a gift box included. That's pretty cool too. Every frame that comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. So for a limited time, you can save on the perfect gift. You got to visit auraframes.com. You're going to get $35 off of Aura's best-selling Carver matte frame. It's named #1 by Wirecutter. You got to use the code, though, Kristian at checkout. That is auraframes.com. Promo code Kristian. Now, this deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames do sell out real fast. So if you order yours now to get in time for the holidays, you're going to appreciate it. Support the show by mentioning us at the checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
And you know this, man.
Let me tell you a true story. So we are having a holiday party at my place, and we're putting together a really big feast. And thank goodness that we have ButcherBox. ButcherBox, it is just the absolute best. You can spend less time shopping and more time celebrating. So what's ButcherBox? Well, here's what they do. They deliver over 100 premium protein choices straight to your door, including 100% grass-fed beef, free-range organic chicken, pork-raised, crate-free, and wild-caught seafood. Now, for nearly a decade, ButcherBox has led the industry with meat and seafood that's antibiotic-free, hormone-free, and independently verified. It's a cleaner, more trustworthy version of what you'd find at the grocery store delivered right to your door. And man, we got so much chicken. I got a really nice steak. The beef that we made, my wife made these meatballs, and we couldn't believe this. They were so juicy, tender. It was amazing, absolutely incredible. So, what's great about them too is that every box ships free always, and includes members-only perks like recipe, inspiration, tips, and exclusive deals to help you make the most of every meal. I know it does for our household. So as an exclusive offer, our listeners can get free steak in every box for a year. That alone is worth it. Trust me. And if that's not enough, you get $20 off your first box when you go to butcherbox.com/Christian. That's right. Your choice of filet mignon, New York strip, ribeye in every box for entire year, plus $20 off your first box and free shipping always. Butcherbox.com/Christian. Do not forget to use our link so they know that we sent you. Well, thank you to Aura Frames and to ButcherBox. I'm giving you deals here, guys, hoping that you're capitalizing on it. Roxy.
I need Butcher Box.
Oh, I told you.
I
told
know.
you last week.
I know. I gotta stop forgetting. Text me.
I mean, literally.
What you eating, Bib?
An apple.
What you got in your mouth?
An apple.
An apple.
I thought I was able to time it out the right way, and I didn't.
No, I mean, it's like still the worst part is when you think you get away with it, and then like you got to use your tongue to get it out of your teeth.
Yeah, that's bad. But if you go in the description of the video, it's in the description.
I know, but I forget these things.
All right, well, you got to get them.
Lesson to you guys. I can't do it right now because I'm hosting a show, but you could do it right now, theoretically.
True. This is true. Okay. So one of the things that we mentioned many times over, once Doomsday, we just talked about.
What was it, Christian?
What?
What'd you mention?
Wow. Something rocks. I do like the glasses.
Things I thought that they would be helping with the blue light stuff. Who's to say if they do or don't?
They don't.
Oh.
When it comes to like, I can see a reflection.
Oh no, I just meant like it would help.
For yourself, maybe.
On my eye.
Maybe
I'm staring at a screen for 10 hours a day.
No, I think that'd probably help you, but I think they look good.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. What do we think, guys?
Put them back on.
To cover the face, especially on this where it looks like I've been bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, put them back on. There you go.
Cover up.
Yeah.
It's more modest.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So anyway, Doomsday, we talked about, people kept saying that people are hyped up about it, obviously, because they said, where's did you see the trailer? Did you see the trailer? I didn't show the trailer, but I understand why you're asking, because people are hyped up. So when they announced this movie, Doomsday was supposed to come out in May, and they said, nope, putting it in December. We need more time. And that happened to land right in the same time when Dune 3 already said, we're coming out. And I said, you gotta move. If you're Dune 3, you cannot stay there. It would be bad news. And I still people, where would you move? So you got to either move to October or November. Because when we were looking through those release dates, that was really the only time. Well, you got Mr. Jeff Schneider, who's saying something very similar, Rox. So this is now one of 2026's most highly anticipated sci-fi movies, may back down from Avengers Doomsday. And let's see. So I don't know why they have a picture of okay, never mind. Has already moved from May to December, and it shares a release date with one of the big sci-fi movies. As of now, Doomsday and Dune Part 3 are both scheduled for release on December 18, 2026. And it's a move that unlikely do either movie any favors, so it's hard to shake the feeling that Doomsday, as it's been doubled by fans, will see the Dune prequel suffer the most. Marvel Studios has no intention of backing down, and based off of a World Real report, Denis Villeneuve's movie may end up arriving in theaters sooner than expected. I thought Snyder's did it. Anyway, Dune Part 3 wrapped shooting last month, giving it close to 10 months to complete post-production, makes a shift to October to November perfectly plausible, and the site has uncovered further evidence to suggest that might be the case. I point to a recent interview with Venice Film Festival artistic director Alberto Barbera, in which he said the next Dune could be a possibility for next September's event. As a report, which is most speculative, points out, if Dune 3 was released in December, odds are that it wouldn't be premiering at Venice, which takes place during the first and second week of September. However, an October or November release date, a splash on the Lido seems much more plausible. We'll see what happens, but when it comes to premium format screens, Avengers Doomsday will be a priority. That won't be good for Part 3, so we'll see when Warner Brothers blinks. Denis will shift to James Bond. We'll fully expect to deliver. Yada, yada, yada. Whatever.
What is the schedule for next year for October and November?
I'll bring that up. Thank you for asking.
You're so welcome, Christian.
Thank you, Roxanne.
You're so welcome.
Look how nice it is when Mike's not here.
It's
but-
just
yeah,
know.
but Mike he did what he did to Steph with you. He did that to you yesterday. He joined Roca yesterday on the show.
Did they do well? We haven't even talked about it.
116.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, let me double check and see if that's right. 115. 115. And
So we have
at 18.
100 more to go.
Yeah, but you never know.
No, listen. Do I
Yeah,
believe in myself more than I should?
You could do it. So let's see what's coming up now next year, okay? Because there's a couple different things that let me bring this up, Roxy. The media presentation, there it is. Okay, so this is for December. So we want to get to next October. Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, and November.
All right, so I had said, because I looked at what real estate we were looking at that point. Because right now, if you look at October, you got Alejandro Inarritu film about Warner Brothers. You don't want to step on that. October 9th, The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender, I believe that's animated. So October 9th could work. October 15th, you got nothing. Time. October 15th would be a good one. October 16th, get Street Fighter. You might not want to go.
So what we're looking at right now is just December, Kristian. Are you scrolling for us at all?
Oh shoot! Sorry, I thought I moved. Stupid. Hold on. I was looking. I have it up on two different things.
No worries.
I apologize. All right, there it is. October 2. There's now you can see it, right?
Yep.
All right, Inarritu film. You don't want to step on the Inarritu film. That's the Warner Brothers. They don't want to step on their own film. And then October 9th, October 15th to me is the only one that makes sense because there's no competition in time, and you can at least have. You want to go up against Dune in week 2 against Street Fighter? Sure. Why not?
What is October for this?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying at all?
Like October, like is it October a big enough month? You mean to come out?
Just I obviously everybody associates it with more horror, but also it's not Thanksgiving, it's not Christmas time. Kind of like what is it?
Yeah, no, I get it. And when Luke sent this to me today, he said November would be better, and I said I don't know because you remember the second part did very well. It came out in March, right? So the problem is. November 6th really would be the only time you could move it because November, unless this November 20th is the untitled Warner Brothers film is Dune. But even then, I don't want to go up against the Hunger Games. You're still taking money out of my pocket if you do that. November 6th, I don't know what Archangel is, Dr. Seuss. I mean, families aren't going to go see Dune. So maybe November 6th. November 25th, you got Fokker-in-Law and Hexed, okay, and then Narnia. So right now, the best two dates, if I'm choosing, are even November 6th or October 15th. Or move it till March of 2027. And I hope that's not the case.
This just feels like it's supposed to be a Thanksgiving or Christmas release.
I know.
So I don't think any of those are ideal, but obviously they're more ideal than going up against.
You can't go. You're right. You just cannot go against Doomsday. You'll get murdered.
It's hard to think they wouldn't just based on the screens.
Right. Yeah. Right. Because your IMAX screens are taken away, and that movie has to be seen in IMAX.
Right.
Has to be.
Right.
So if I'm Warner Brothers, I'm like, this sucks because they had the date first before Doomsday. But I think that Disney knew very well that screw it.
Do you think that it's possible that Doomsday won't be done?
Oh, Doomsday will be done. Yeah.
And they'll have to push? No?
No. That's why they moved it because they were worried about November.
I think so too.
Yeah. They were worried about May. So they said, okay, well, we'll be done by December. So let's just, and they were looking at it and they probably said, well, Dune, we'll go up against Dune. That's what they said. And then they're like, and they guarantee you in that meeting. And then once we move, Dune will move. And they're right. They're absolutely right.
It's such like big brother bully mentality.
It's big business, right? I mean, that's
sure.
it because
they'll move. Yeah, y'all are right.
Because and then the other thing we should, as far as December goes, because December is pretty. I mean, you could put it on December 4th. The only thing coming out is Violent Night 2. But you're in trouble though because the next week, 7 days later, is Jumanji 3. So that's
Yeah,
going to cut into your
yeah.
box office. And then, then you're in the same predicament that you were, because then the 18th is Doomsday. 'Cause
Let,
yeah.
let me ask you this little side tangent question, but
Mhm.
as you mentioned, you've been getting a lot of comments. Did you see the Doomsday trailer? Did you see the Doomsday trailer?
Sure.
And also, as you mentioned, people are so excited about the trailer. Everyone wants to see it. Do you think that the Doomsday trailer has the potential to make or break whether people are going to Doomsday or not? Why is this trailer such a big deal?
It's an Avengers movie.
Of course, but
Yeah. Because I think that people want to be excited about Marvel again.
and do you think that the trailer has the possibility to do that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You can tell the hype behind it. Like, when every other comment on my out of the theater reaction is, "Did you see the Doomsday trailer? Did they show the Doomsday trailer
Yeah.
with it?" Like, people are curious. It's going to be a massive trailer. It's going to be one of the biggest trailers of the year, if not ever. And because people don't know what this movie's about. No one knows what this movie's about.
How many characters do you think that
They're going to show in the trailer? I think you're going to see the X-Men. I think we're definitely going to see like the old school. They're going
in the first trailer.
I think so, because you're going to show who's in the movie, and they already announced 87 people in the movie,
Right.
so you're going to have to see a bunch of them. You're going to see everybody? No. Are you going to see? Now the question is, are you going to see Downey? You're going to see his face.
What's your answer to that question?
In the trailer, you might, because you might want to mark it with him, but I'm still holding by. I think that you're going to see Downey's face 10% out of 90% not, which I think is a very smart play overall.
If they do that.
From what I heard, that's what they do.
Who'd you hear from?
But nonetheless, I think that it's going to do very, very well. And the other thing that's going to do very well is the Odyssey stuff too. They're showing the Odyssey, like the prologue, and I think that they're showing like a huge portion of the Odyssey. That's going to hype people up.
When is that being released?
The movie itself, I think in July of next year. That'll come out before Doomsday. Like, that movie comes out, I want to tell you it's July. Let me see if I'm lying. It is July 17th. Yeah, I was going over this last night with a friend of mine and in the theater before we started watching Avatar. And like it's a big, I mean, shit, it's big starting in April. Super Mario Part 2 is going to be massive. You've got the Michael Jackson movie is going to be massive. May 1st, you've got Devil Wears Prada 2, then Mortal Kombat 2, then you've got May 15th. This is a slower week. May 22nd is Mandalorian and Grogu.
Say it by its name.
The Mandalorian and Grogu. June.
I hear it in my head that way every single time I read it.
I love that. June 5th, Masters of the Universe. June 12th, Scary Movie 6. June 12th, the UFO movie with Steven Spielberg. June 19th, Toy Story 5. June 26th, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. July 1st, Minions 3. July 3rd, Shiver, whatever that is. July 10th, live action Moana. July 17th, The Odyssey. July 31st, Spider-Man. August 7th, Untitled Warner Brothers movie. August 14th, Paw Patrol movie. August 28th, that Coyote versus Acme movie. I mean, that's the summer. The summer is stacked. It's a big summer.
Shiver is a really hot word.
That's only because you're dating someone right now.
Yes, it is, Christian. Yes, it is.
Right. That's the only reason. You would not have said that about a year ago.
You said it, and I thought,
Yeah. And you see, that's a glow right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Glow. How's that going, by the way?
Yep.
Is it going good?
I would say yeah.
Okay. Are you exclusive? You know how I know the answer is yes? Because
I didn't say no.
because you're usually so like, here's everything that's going on, and you're like not. So that's how I know.
I know. I would say that until we have that like actual talk,
you're gonna wait.
He brought it up to me this week.
Damn.
But
Okay.
I'm a slow roll, girl.
Don't do that anymore. This is the
Oh,
time has come for slow. It's gone.
says who?
Me.
Why
Because
you
you
do that?
because you like this person. That's why.
I like this
I
person.
know. That's why I'm saying the time is gone for the should I say
No,
the time
no,
is gone.
no.
It's
But the
gone.
word shiver, let me tell you.
It's ship. Okay. You just want to make sure it's not about the shiver.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's not
Okay.
about the shiver.
Okay. But the shiver's good.
Yeah,
Shiver's real good.
let me tell you something that you. Let me
What
see if
red you're
you.
getting. It's amazing.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something though, and let me see if you remember this.
Sure.
This is a very specific question. Yeah, you bite that apple.
A shiver when I eat that apple.
How very Army Hammer Timothy
Mhm.
Chalamet of you.
Mhm.
So, do you remember how much you knew about Sadie before you referred to her as your girlfriend?
Hmm.
Does
Yeah,
that question make sense?
I know what you're saying. Like how much I know about her before I could actually say this person's my
This
girlfriend.
is my girlfriend. Like,
Yeah. Um, it's different for guys. Sadie's pretty hot.
yeah, Sadie is
Yeah.
really hot.
Yeah.
But I just mean in terms of like, do you like I haven't had a person that I'm starting to see and just see that person in a decade, Christian.
I know. Has it been that long?
So it it's hard to
Almost.
know like what do you need to know in order to feel like that's appropriate behavior? Like, do you need to know somebody's middle name? Do you need to know like what their 5-year plan is?
I don't.
You have to know.
I think when you start getting into that fucks stuff up. I think
Okay.
that I think you got to go with a feeling.
So like
And
how
like
much how much did you know? And
I
like
mean,
how long was
it's
that
been
period
so
of time?
long now. I don't. I can't. I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. Like Roxy, and this is the wrong person to ask. I've told this story before. I was sitting in
Listen, you're the
my.
only person in the room with me.
I know I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm sitting because I was sitting. I've told this story. This is my old apartment. I was with Sadie. I was sitting there. I said, "Honey, that's awesome. That sign. How long has that been there?" She goes, 5 years. I go,
Yeah.
oh, all right. So I'm not. I'm
And you
not the
don't
person.
remember when you went from like I'm seeing other people to
I mean, I remember. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember. Like, I don't remember at that point if I knew her middle name or not.
And do
Or if
you remember how you like did you say to her, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
now, I mean, I don't think it came out to be like that, but I think we just agreed that we just didn't need to see anybody else. But I think that it comes down to more for me anyway, and I know for her, it's like, do you want to spend time with this person? And it's like, and learning about the person throughout is part of the adventure. You don't want to learn them all of it first. Learn about it throughout the adventure.
It's so difficult. I actually don't even really have any new friends for the last several years. So
Yeah.
it's so difficult to know like when to reveal certain information about yourself. And
Yeah, I
like,
get it.
I just this feels like a brand new experience for me.
Right. Don't read too much into it. Just if you this is the easiest and simplest advice I can get. You like this guy a lot, right?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Then that's it. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know his 5-year plan. You don't need to know all that shit. You don't need to know that. You just you're reading too much into it. Just go on the adventure.
I think that I'm really trying to detach from outcome and go on the adventure.
Yeah.
It's just when you ask me specifically, like, are you exclusive with him? I'm like, what will it take in my mind to feel comfortable with that?
I'll give you the answer right now. If he started seeing someone else tomorrow, how would you feel?
I would be really upset.
You have your answer. You have your answer.
I actually don't like that answer, and I resent you asking me the question.
Right. Because you have your answer. That's why.
Because I think that would be not nice. And
Because you have your answer. That's it. You're doing this thing, and you gotta drop the.
I really am, and I am like
Yeah, drop the guard.
unwilling to drop it, and didn't realize like how difficult this would be.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be careful because if you don't, then eventually someone goes, you gotta drop it, or I gotta take off.
I know. I just didn't kind of think that I would be the problem, and yet.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well,
Here I am.
there you go. But you'll know it's the old shit or get off the pot. You know, it really is. That's the old saying, and I think it's.
I came home last night from Avatar, and there were flowers at my door, Christian, and I was like, "What the fuck are flowers? What are flowers doing?"
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When you saw those flowers, though, even though you were like, well, after you took it in, do you say, "Oh my God, this is amazing, this person," or you're like, "Oh, this is too much"?
No, it doesn't feel too much. It feels really, really
Then
kind.
you have your answer. Because there
Yeah.
are times, though,
No, I have
Yeah,
had men send me flowers where
and
I'm
you're like,
like,
"Oh my God, give me a break.
why would they send me those?
Why are you
right now?"
doing this?" And it's like, this is too much, guy.
Yeah.
I get it. And there's also been times where someone will do something really nice for you, and it's just like it's just so nice, but it's like it's just not, that thing isn't there. If it's nice plus the thing is there, then you're being a fucking idiot, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All
anyway,
right. So
all right.
we were talking about Shiver.
Shiver. But the shiver's there, which is good.
You know when you have like that kind of brain fog about
Yeah. I get
and
it.
so you were talking about movie news and I heard Shiver
Yeah.
and I was
Right.
gone.
Right. I don't even know where I don't even remember anymore where that was. A
You
movie.
were
It was a
listing
movie.
movies.
The name of a movie called that. Anyway. All right.
I
Well,
kind of think we have to go see Shiver now. We should be sponsored by Shiver. I just give so much PR for Shiver.
The only reason I know that movie from now on.
None of you were going to see Shiver.
No one cares.
Out of a lineup of Dune,
Right.
Doomsday, I said, let's talk about Shiver.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to look up who's in Shiver.
Don't worry about it. All right. What I want you guys to do is tell me about Dune. I think that was the story where this came from. What do you think? You think it should move? Not move? Where should it move to? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed to the Clips channel, come on, man. Help us out. Check us out. All right, Roxy, what we're gonna do is it's TV time, girl.
Woo!
And
How am I ever going to be able to look up Shiver while I'm talking about television?
I wish I knew.
But I don't. What I do know is that it's TV time and it's your.
All right.
Let's do it. You ready to rock?
Well, yeah, I am.
All right, here we go.
Ready. I'm Rox, so I'm ready to roll. The apple bite was so loud, my dude. You can keep chewing. Shiver, by the way.
Come on, stop with the shiver. Let's go.
Phoebe Denever. It's amidst a catastrophic hurricane.
This TV pick sucks so far.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about I Love LA. I think that this show is phenomenal, but it has been extremely divisive, and I'm kind of surprised to see how divisive it is.
How come?
A lot of people started watching this show hoping this was going to be an LA natives show, and it's not. It's an LA transplant show. And so if you are from LA and you want a show about LA like an LA person, this isn't the show for you. This is clearly New Yorkers living in LA and loving it and doing all of the touristy Air One influencer things that they came to LA to do. I think it's excellent. I really like the relationship of Rachel Sennett and Josh Hutcherson's character. They've got a very interesting love life. And I thoroughly enjoy the show. It's not insecure though. It's not like an LA born and bred show. It is it's a transplant show.
Okay. All right.
Man on the Inside, I talked to you guys about last week, but I hadn't finished it. And then I finished the season 2. And I feel like this is just such a great show to recommend to a lot of people. Like, I would recommend this to my grandma. I told my dad that he should watch it. I think it's Michael Schur. It's a great Ted Danson vehicle sitcom that every episode is heartfelt and endearing and funny. It's got like those Ted Lasso kind of vibes where if you're looking for something that just kind of warms the soul, but also makes you giggle. It's a really good one. It's great that it was out during Thanksgiving, but just the holiday season in general. It's a feel good show. Did you watch Pluribus yet, Christian?
Would you believe me if I told you I watched 45 minutes?
No.
Then you would be correct.
Yeah. Okay. I know you too well to think that.
Yeah.
This most recent episode of Pluribus, there's been one main complaint about Pluribus all season. From
is that I'm not watching it?
Yes, is that you're not watching it from people. It's not a complaint of mine. It's a complaint from people, which is that we aren't moving forward quickly enough. They introduced a big mystery in episode 1, and we're not moving forward quickly enough. I disagree with that. However, at the end of this episode, we are left on a major cliffhanger that leads me to believe that we have answers and we are ready to move forward. So I am extremely interested in what the next episode is. Something that was interesting they did, Kristian, I don't know if you know this, the Apple shows usually drop Thursday night, Friday.
Yeah.
But this dropped on Wednesday because they were like, we actually don't want to compete with Thanksgiving. We have no interest. So we're just going to drop it early.
Okay.
And I actually think that confused people. And a lot of people I know didn't watch it. So if you were missing the episode this week and you're like, what happened? That's what happened. Go check it out.
How many episodes?
I'm going to say 5 have been so far.
Oh, how many total though? Do you know how many total?
I think that I think we're halfway. It's either 8 or 10.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's really good. That show that's currently on TV, probably. This show gives it a run for its money.
Yeah.
Welcome to Derry has me by the throat.
Yeah.
I am shocked. Shiver. By the throat. Whew. Welcome to Derry is so good. And I will give you guys no spoilers for next week's episode, but I will say it is one of the best episodes of TV of the year, if not the best episode of TV of the year. It is out of this world phenomenal, and you would have to be a serial killer to not feel impacted by it.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I'm probably gonna do reaction to it.
It's so good. It is so good.
Okay. My daughter loves the show. I told her she was bawling.
So she watched it solo?
Yeah, she watched it without me yesterday.
One of the things that Greg is constantly talking to me about, and he claims he's not, but he is that I don't really cry on camera.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm scared of how people will think of me if I do. I just don't be crying at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not really, that's not really how I'm impacted. I'm more like, oh, I was on the floor in a ball.
Wow.
And that's from an It show.
Okay.
I was shocked. I'm not even saying because it was so sad, because no spoilers, but just with how impacted I was by something that like just really touched my soul.
Yeah, so that's what my daughter was saying. Yeah.
And so I think because of that, this is going to be a top 10 show of the year for me, I think.
Okay. All right. Let's see. How about this one?
Where are you at?
Oh, Roxy, you don't watch my channel. Sadie and I did all 4 episodes reactions on this one.
Yeah, no, you told me you were doing that, but where are you at? How do you feel about it?
I love it. I thought 4 was incredible. One of the best episodes of maybe the entire series.
Yeah, 4 was really good.
Yeah.
4 was really good. I like this show a lot.
Yeah.
I have always loved this show. It is kind of interesting that it's airing at the same time as It Welcome to Derry. I know that those two things seemingly would have nothing to do with each other, but they're both period pieces. They both rotate around a gang of kids, although these kids are older now. And I'm kind of liking watching them back and forth with each other, and seeing the different ways that they do things. Stranger Things is just so locked into it being the final season.
Yeah.
And we just have, we've grew up with these kids. So I feel such an attachment to them that like, even when somebody's being annoying, you're like, oh, shut up. Like,
right.
They're like, you're part of our family that we've been watching. I know you don't like when people say they're a family, but that's how
that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
No,
that was somebody else.
No, you don't like when people are
That's not
like,
true. That's somebody else.
the company is a family.
Nope. You're thinking
that was you said that, and that was Collider said no.
No. I'll tell you who you're. I know that was not me that said
You
that.
thinking of Fernandez?
Yeah, 100%. That was his. That wasn't me. I never said that.
I thought you said that. I guess it was him, and you said that was silly. Anyway, it feels like our family. They've been in our living room for so long. I really like this. I am excited about the release structure of this because 4 was a good amount for me to binge. And now we get a little breather, then 4, then breather, then 4. So I like that. I think they're making smart choices.
Okay, so that's a good that's a good one. That's a good list right now. So we got a bunch of great ones. I think that for me, I got to see Derry. Um,
Yes.
Tonight, I'll probably watch that today before I take
Kristian,
off there.
you actually can't schedule something for after it.
Oh, because it's going to be, I'm going to be in a
I
mess.
was supposed to watch Terminator afterwards, and I was like,
Can do it.
I
Wow,
couldn't.
that-
I have never in my life.
Unfortunately, I think I know what happens. I hope I'm wrong, but I think I know.
There's no way. Even if you think you know what happens, there's no
It's
way
the
you
way.
know.
And how it happens.
Kristian,
All right, don't say
you
anything.
text me afterwards. Text me.
I will. All right, well, there's Roxy's TV picks, guys. What do you think? What are you watching that she suggested? What are you watching that she doesn't watch? Please put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right, we're going to get to the questions in just a moment to see if Roxy can take out Mike and Rocha on her lonesome. I believe she's more than capable of doing it. But before we do, I know that Roxy likes Nutrafol. I know she uses Nutrafol. And I don't know if any of you have gotten the Ridge wallet yet for the holidays. You should. I had a big old stupid wallet that people used to make fun of me of, like a brick. It was old school. And it was such a burden to carry around all the time. So I don't have that anymore. Why? Ridge. It's the best. And you think Ridge was great. Now say hello to the Ridge 2.0. It's the refined version of the Ridge wallet. It's been perfecting the wallet for over 12 years. And everything is better on the Ridge 2.0. It's 10% lighter. Every gram matters in that Ridge wallet 2.0. It's the perfect balance. It really is. They made it more modular with improved cash straps, money clips, and the AirTag attachments. So here's what's cool, too. They have over 50 colors and styles to choose from. You can get a wallet that features every NFL, MLB, or college team. I got the New York Giants one. I love it. It's so convenient. And it really is right now perfect for holiday gifting. I'm giving one of these. We're doing a white elephant, and I guarantee you people are going to be fighting over this Ridge wallet. It's so good. It's not just about the wallets, though. They create premium everyday carry essentials. They have key cases, they have suitcases, and they have a game-changing power banks, all built with the same sleek, durable design that you're going to find the perfect gift for every wish list. Try this season. You're going to thank me. People who give it to you are going to thank me. Losing your wallet, it really is the worst, but here's the trick. With the Ridge Tracker card, you're always going to know where your wallet is. It's perfect before that panic mode just kicks in. Perfect peace of mind for the holiday travel and gifting. For a limited time, Ridge is having their huge holiday sale. If you head on over to ridge.com, you're going to get up to 47% off your order. By far the biggest discount that they've given all year. That is ridge.com for up to 47% off your order during their biggest sale of the year. Now, you're going to purchase. After you purchase, they're going to say, where'd you hear about us? You say, Kristian sent us. Please support the show and tell them that we sent you. Ridge.
Pause it. And you know this, man.
So happy to be with Nutrafol for as long as we have been because it's the holiday season. And man, oh man, what a gift. What a thoughtful gift Nutrafol could be. Because if you give Nutrafol, you give the gift of stronger and faster growing hairs. It really is an ideal gift for anyone who deserves a boost of confidence, science-backed support heading into the new year. And this holiday season, Nutrafol is the perfect gift for anyone on your list. It could be for your mom. It could be for your aunt going through menopause. It's maybe a friend who just had a baby and is experiencing postpartum hair shedding. Your husband, your father who relies on his baseball hat to cover things up. Yourself. Or anyone looking to support their overall hair health. It's probably not something you've ever even thought of as a gift. Trust me, they're going to be thanking you later, giving something that someone actually needs instead of a mug or a t-shirt or a gift card. I'm telling you, it's thoughtful, it's impactful, and it is a way to show that you really care this holiday season. You can feel great knowing that Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified. It really is the gold standard in third-party certification. Give the gift of confidence this holiday season with Nutrafol. Now, whether you're treating yourself or someone on your list, visibly healthier, thicker hair is the gift that keeps on giving. Right now, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription plus free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com. Use the promo code Kristian. Nutrafol.com, promo code Kristian. $10 off. Nutrafol. All right, come on. Nutrafol. Ridge. You're like, if you cannot be one of those people going, I don't know what to get anybody for holidays. Stop this. 4 things today. Stop this. All right. Roxy Stryer, can you do it? Are you able to? With that hair, you look like You look like you did
Shiver?
shivers. Yeah, it looks like your
No, you know
guy
what I
came over,
did
did
just
some
go do
shivers.
though?
What?
I
Text him?
no.
Oh,
I went and took my Nutrafol.
oh,
I
there you go.
was
Perfect.
like, oh yeah, let me go
Oh, yeah.
take that.
I like that. All right. So you got 29 thus far. Now, can you take out Mike and Roka? I think it's possible.
Depends on how interested people are in me.
I think that they had Derek Johnson yesterday, so that is one of the things. But we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. I mean, let's see, what can we offer the people?
All right, let's see. Shay Markel said, I watched Wildcat on Thanksgiving. I just want to say how cool it is you giving Kate Beckinsale a role in one of your movies, Roxy. Isn't
That
that
was
nice?
kind of me. That was
nice.
very kind of me. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. And when you guys watch it, then you say you watch because of me, they hear that.
Yeah. Seriously, though, landing these last few roles must feel awesome. Congratulations on successfully chasing your dream and still dreaming bigger.
Thank you. I'm so excited about my next role.
Oh, yeah. We don't know what that is yet, right? Are we allowed to talk about it or yet? No, not mine. You talking about mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. I actually have a phone call today about that. Today I had a really, so I had a meeting with the director who was in town. It was a very nice meeting. We were going to have coffee. We just wanted to taking a walk around this area and sitting down, just chatting about the project and everything overall for a bit. And I just say we're in very good hands. Very good hands.
Where are we at?
Phone call about now it's in a thing where we're trying to find the right avenue for the crowdfunding, whether it's Kickstarter or anything too. We know what the campaign is, we know what we want to do with it, we know like what we're going to be offering people, but we want to make sure it's the right thing and when we launch it, because do you launch during holidays? Do you wait until after holidays?
What are you thinking about that?
That's what this phone call is going to happen today. So we'll see. We'll see how that lands after today's phone call. But it's supposed to be they reached out to us to schedule today, so it's clearly.
I can be on the call if you want.
Please. Did you watch that movie that I told you to watch? Though
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, you should. You'll like it. You'll like it. All right. Johnny Patrice, Christian, have you pitched Demon Slayer to Roxy? I don't know if she likes anime. Do you like anime?
I loved Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss.
Are those anime?
I don't know.
I don't think those are anime.
They're animated.
Interesting to hear her opinion. Could be wrong, but I don't think she's seen much anime. I don't know if
I don't think I've seen any anime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I could be wrong. I don't know if she would respond to it, but I don't know that she wouldn't respond to it. So
I watched Spirited Away.
Okay, that is, I believe, anime. I mean, you can watch the first episode of it and see, but I find it to be pretty intriguing. Yeah. All right, Shay Markel, what's your favorite childhood fairy tale? Mine is Little Miss Riding Hood. What did I say? I said somebody in Stranger Things. I called Little Miss. Little Miss. I said Little Red Riding Hood, and I said a Little Miss. Oh, that's why she. What an idiot I am, Shay. Thank you.
I went back and watched of ours when you were like the Veterans Day. So happy Valentine's Day.
Yep. That's a good one too. Yeah. I just did it again. Shay literally was calling reference to my Stranger Things.
And you're like, I just did this thing. And
I just did the same thing.
Why I said it.
Thank you, Shay. Go pal. Congrats, Roxy. I saw Wildcat and you were great.
Thank you so much.
You really were.
It's been cool to get the love on this. Keep it coming. I appreciate you guys.
Shay says, I got to say, the kid that plays Will on Stranger Things is turning into an incredible performance. This is his, major role for him this season for sure.
I do feel like this is him being like, hey,
give me more to do.
Yeah. I'm not working after this. So world.
It was like, just give me more to do. And they're giving him a lot more to do. He's always been one of the best actors from the kids. I mean, he didn't have a lot to do in season 4. He was just moping. That's all. It didn't seem like they knew what to do with him.
I know that some people have an issue with a couple of the kid actors who aren't kids anymore. Yeah. I don't. I actually think that they're all really strong. Yeah,
me too. I don't have an issue with any of them. Go pal. And I don't know what the AI did to Roxy in the thumbnail, but it 100% shouldn't be allowed near her pictures again. What happened?
What's the thumbnail look like?
I haven't seen it. Let me see. Luke put it up. Let me see. Is it bad?
Wait, pull it up on screen.
I'll try. Hold on. Why? I don't think it looks
pull
bad.
it up.
Yeah. It's not great. It's
Pull
not
it
great.
up.
No, it needs to be changed.
Pull it up.
No,
Pull it up.
no.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go find it right now.
All right, I'll find it. Luke, you got to change that. He's
Pull
right.
it up.
He's 100% right. It's bad. It's bad. Hold on. I'll find it. I'll bring it. I'll bring
You
it
think
up.
Luke doesn't like me.
No, he likes you a lot. But I don't. But sometimes sometimes Luke does a lot. He does a lot.
Why won't you pull it up?
I'm going to. Sometimes his thumbnails stuff. He does like what I do with like he just grabs a picture. Okay, great. Here he is. Or she is, and he throws it on there. He one time took one of Sam, and Sam was like, "What? No, you got to change that." We were at a birthday party. She's like, "You got to change that." And it was for Barbie or something. I had to send it to him, and he's just trying to help out, but like I don't know. I'll text you the picture because I can't.
What's going on?
Pull it up. Well, because I'm trying. I don't want to miss the all the super chats here because I'll have to redo it here.
Okay.
All right, I'm sending to you now. All right, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Mr. CJ. Hey, Roxy. Bring me everyone. Where's that from? Professional.
Haven't seen it. Oh no, I did. I loved it.
Of course you did. You loved it.
Loved it.
Everyone.
I almost texted you this, but it was 2 a.m, so I didn't.
Yeah.
About it was like one person. It's a Paul Rudd movie where he's trying to do impressions and he can't get them. And I was like, "This is Kristian trying to teach me Arnie." I'll send it to you later. I saved it.
Come on.
Wait, I'm looking at this. Okay, wait. I have to tell you guys something.
Yeah.
I think this is just my face.
I don't think so.
Hold on, let's look.
Is it?
Looky.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's something different. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you don't have a problem with it, I don't have a problem with it. RQMDSMD.
I don't think it's a good picture of me, but I do think it is a picture of me.
Okay. RQMDSMD. Support for Roxy and Jody. Nice. I like that. Come on. You're missing this. Roxy and Jody.
Roxy and Jody. RQMDSMD is the shit.
Okay.
I'm just really trying to.
Don't worry about the picture anymore. Let it go. Enrique. Inception and The Town were Pete Postlewaite, Kobayashi, last 2 films before he died from cancer. What a way to go out. Those were 2 great movies. Sure. Yeah, he was we just did a reaction to The Town, Roxy.
With who?
Ming. He'd never seen him before.
And did he like it?
Loved it.
And what do you think about Blake's accent?
Yeah, he didn't pick up on it. I was thinking of you and I picked it up more when I was listening to it because of you, and I see what you have the issues with, but he wasn't paying attention to that.
She tried.
Yeah, Enrique follows it up. Show Ming one battle after another following The Departed. He'll be in a DiCaprio mood. I might. True Romance is also a good choice. I don't know if he's ever seen that. One of the two, him or Sam, haven't seen it.
Is DiCaprio going to win an Oscar this year?
Ooh, I don't know. Chalamet might actually have his run this year. He might actually take out Leo. Wouldn't that be something? Especially, I say it anytime I have an opportunity to say it. I had this conversation with a few of our colleagues in at New York Comic Con, and I was the only person advocating for this. I loved his speech when he said, "I want to be one of the greats." I loved it.
You and me both.
Then we both loved it. I loved it.
I was so annoyed that people thought that was not a good speech because
he didn't say anything except that he wanted to achieve greatness. That's all he said, and he didn't besmirch anybody else. He said he was basically saying,
what is wrong with saying out loud that you want to be one of the
because everyone needs to be humble. He was
he
saying,
didn't say I am one of the best of all time.
What did Jordan do? Michael Jordan wanted to be one of the greats, and what did he do? He became one of the greats. I love it, and I think it would be so great if he beats DiCaprio and other people this year. It'll say, okay, you're doing your thing, kid, because every year you put a movie out, you're getting nominated, you're doing your thing. He's
really good.
He's phenomenal. He already is great. Is he one of the greats of all time? I don't know about that, but he's got the chops. He's got the chops.
Yeah.
All right. Enrique, how would you rank these Ben Affleck directed movies? For me, it's The Town, Gone Baby Gone, Argo, Air, Live by Night.
I don't know how I'm going to rank this. Once we get anything past 3, it's hard for me to do rankings.
So yeah, you want me to go first? You want to go first?
I didn't actually see Live by Night.
I did. It's not good, but it was during his rough. He was having a rough time.
You go first. I'll chime in.
I will go. We'll go 5-1. I'll go 5. I'll go Live by Night.
Okay.
So, I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go as far as enjoyment for me, more so than just the filmmaking and everything too. 4. I'm actually going to go Argo.
I think that's a lot of people's 1, so that's interesting.
I think Argo is great. It's just not for me one of my favorites. I can mix and match 1, 2, and 3, and like today is number 1, tomorrow is number 2. But I'll put Argo at number 4. 3, I'll put
Air.
Yeah, I love Air.
Me too.
2, I'm actually going to put The Town.
Mm.
And number
Baby
1,
Gone's your favorite, huh?
I love that movie.
It's so good.
He's not in it.
Beyond good.
But it's so good. It's such a moral dilemma movie that it just leaves you thinking.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I got to rewatch that movie. It's so good.
So good, and it's so underrated.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. So that's Gone Baby Gone is my favorite directed one of his, but The Town's awesome. I could switch it up, and I could switch it up with Air too. I love Air. So
I think that The Town's my favorite.
Yeah, it's a good one too.
I would have to do a full rewatch to give you my actual ranking of
I could easily change those up. 1, 2, and 3. I could easily switch them up. Tomorrow,
he doesn't get enough credit for his direction. He's really talented.
Well, I think he did after. Yeah, I think that again, I don't. He had a misstep with Live by Night because of the personal shit going on in his life. But then he came back with Air. Didn't he? Didn't he do? What's his next one?
I don't know.
What did he do recently? Was Air the most recent one? I'm not sure. RQMDSMD. Hey, Roxy, got my wife an eye patch for Christmas. Can't wait for her reaction. Thanks, Roxy. I did see you post that. Was pretty funny. But my favorite clip from yours is clap if you're getting strangled. That was hilarious.
And I stand by that.
Hilarious.
My favorite clip of me of all time. Do you know what it is?
What? Running?
Is who's making that noise?
Oh, that is the best. Yeah.
It is. I go back and watch that and laugh to this day.
It's really funny.
With you, me, and Brett.
Yeah, Luke says there's no AI in that picture. It's just the picture that
it's just my face. You guys just didn't like the picture of me.
Yeah. All right. Mike Joyce.
Look.
I don't know, whatever. The Giants on Monday night versus the Patriots was amusing to see.
I'm working on my audition for Smile.
I want to see something here. Because I am hoping right now because the Giants are brutal right now. They're 2-11. I mean, it's so bad, right? 2-11. Yeah, 2-11.
Patriots are great. It's wild.
I know. And I'll tell you, I don't mind that they got. I said this the other day when I was in. I want the Giants to lose the rest of the season. I want them to lose every game they play. I want them to lose because I want them to get a really good receiver next year. Because they had a quarterback.
It's hard when you're rooting for your team to lose. I've been there before.
I'm not rooting. I'm not like it's not like
I know.
You know what it is? I don't. Come on, guys, lose. It's more like if they lost, what are they gonna do? Win 2 more games, and it's like who cares? Lose. It's like Major League. Cut it out, Roxy.
Isn't it good?
No. All right. Look at this. Luke updated the thumbnail. There you go. Look at that. I just sent you. See
that now? That's a better picture of me, but you also use not great pictures of me in general.
Well, I don't have a lot of them. I only have the ones that I took from the old house.
I would think that you would want me to be looking cute.
Let's see. Kristian, do not make a top 10 list without seeing Marty's Fury. I'm seeing it tonight. Also, you need to see One Battle again because I think it'll be number 1 after viewing 2. I do have to see that movie again. Normally I go, who are you to tell me what I need to do? And you're right. So I'm not going to say that to you because you're right. I do need to see One Battle again. I want to watch it again. And I'll probably watch it with Ming, to give your to go with your suggestion.
You got to watch again? Shiver.
Yeah, well, I have to see it for the first time. Tom Hanks.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and many times. I saw Sentimental Value, Come See Me in the Good Light, and Train Dreams over the weekend. I saw Train Dreams. Train Dreams is really good. All my top 10
Wait, but
currently.
did it F you up? I watched Steph Sabra put out a YouTube video about
Train
how
Dreams?
it was the saddest movie.
It's sad. It's sad. It's a sad
Okay.
movie. Yeah. All my top 10 currently. Rental Family was also good. It was. So you know what I did last week?
Family is that one I did the ad for.
Yes, and you remember it now.
Brendan
But
Fraser.
what I'm gonna do that I did last week, it didn't do. I knew that the episode wasn't gonna do well because people always say do more movie reviews, and then they see movie review episode, they just scroll right by. Where's the other theater reaction? Now I don't give a shit. I'm gonna keep doing it. So on Wednesdays, I think when I don't have live shows, I do like a movie. I just do like the movies that I've seen that I haven't talked about. I do like a full like a 45 to 50-minute episode of just 5 movie reviews, and I did a bunch last week. I think I did.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I did Wicked. I did Zootopia. I did Rental. Did I do Rental Family? I think I missed Rental Family, but I did a bunch of the smaller movies that I saw, and I'll do quite a few of the smaller ones. I'll probably have Marty Supreme in there. I'll have I did Baltimoreans. I did a few. So, all right. ZB 73. What? What? You gonna make this a short?
What was the after?
It was a clearance.
No,
ZB.
you sneezed, but then you went.
Yeah, you get a free. Roxy, any word of your character's fate in Wildcat?
Wildcat's amazing. Do you know Grammy can't remember the name for Wildcat, and she keeps wanting to watch it every time she calls me and she says, What's the movie
name of
about the
movie?"
rat? What's the rat movie?
Amazing. What's
I won't give specifics about my character. I will just say if you don't see somebody die, I think it's safe to say that they're not dead.
I'm so glad that you said that because there's stuff that I want to talk about in movies that we can't talk about yet that I feel the same way. All right. Okay. Let's say
Really? That's what you think about that?
I don't know. Mike Joyce.
I mean, okay.
No, we got to talk about it off here.
Yeah.
The only issue I have with Avatar 2 is how many times Sully kids say bro. Do you remember if they say it a lot in this one? Also, Blue Spider. So
they say it a lot.
Yeah, what's his name? Loak says it a lot, right?
I don't mind it.
You know, Spider actually steps it up in this one. Spider's got a lot to do.
People have an issue with Spider?
Steph does. Steph doesn't like Spider.
That makes sense. Steph would not like Spider.
But I told Steph I think she's going to come around on Spider in this one.
I think she's going to be annoyed by Spider.
You think so?
Maybe come around at some points, but you either like Spider or you don't.
Right. I think she's going to come around. We'll see. But yeah, the bro thing bothered me for a bit. But you got to remember, here is the thing. This is
they're bros.
But it's not just that. They're not saying bro in English. They're not saying bro. That's
a translation.
We hear it because Sully made it very clear. Jake made it very clear in Avatar 2. They're talking Na'vi. They just, whatever that kind of thing is inside of, it's just the fact that you're really hearing it in real life that it's bothering you. But he's not really saying bro. So, but
the only translations that really bother me ever are the whales.
Oh. Okay.
Like some of it's like
simple.
Yeah.
I can see that. There were a couple times simple. All right, let's see. So 39 rocks. You got quite a bit to get to one. What did I say? 16 or 114? What did I say?
We got to get to 200, guys.
I need at least 118 at least to get to beat them today. All right.
Sure, well, we would have to put in a lot of work, and we'll see. People just don't want to work these days, Christian.
Crash and Coyote. From Roxy's emotional stakes comment to Christian's praise on Zoe's acting, my only thought now is that Jake definitely dies. But when is best time for a pee break?
It's a really fair question.
It is a good question. You'll know. You'll know when it's good time for people. There's some moments, and I like I said,
Did you take them?
I did not, but I will tell you that there are at least I think 5, which is crazy, 5, maybe 6 of the same beats that happened in the second movie. That I was thinking, did this exact same thing happen in the second one? And I looked and it went through my mind. I'm like, did exact same.
I haven't watched it that recently, so I would have to. But I remembered some things.
There was quite a few, the exact same thing that happened. And like, it was like, because, and then I started saying to myself too, look, these movies have a formula. Like they have a formula. Like now you can really follow the formula of them for sure. And it's like, you either like the formula or you don't. And I like them. Well, Derek Johnson couldn't be here for as much as he was yesterday, but he came in big, he came in strong, and he said with a massive
Go
one,
DJ.
I can't stay. I love the show and the chat. Well, thank you, Derek. Very,
Mwah.
very good. Very nice. So Derek coming in hot.
What?
Real hot.
That's hot.
John X Dragon. Happy holidays, Kristian. You too. Wishing the best for you and your family. Question, please be honest. Now months have passed. Do you still enjoy Superman, or has your opinion changed on the film and Gunn? Well, we would never be. You don't have to ask us to be honest, because that's kind of what I built.
Please be honest.
That's what I built the whole channel off of.
Please.
So I feel the same way that I did about it. And I said, like, I enjoyed the movie. I think that, it was my number one most anticipated movie. It's probably not even going to hit my top 10. It won't hit my top 10. I know it's not going to hit my top 10. It was enjoyable. There are a lot that I liked about it. There's a lot that I don't like about it. I am very excited to see the tone of where it goes, and I appreciated kind of what he did as making like a Saturday morning cartoon and more comic based. And I think it needed a bit of a change, but that's how I feel. As far as Gunn goes, my opinion hasn't changed of him. It's just I still think he needs to rein back on his humor, not necessarily with Superman, but I think that he needs to hold it back and not just be like, well, this makes all me and my friends laugh all the time around. It's gonna be great to put these in these big movies. Smaller movies and other little projects you can do that with, but in a thing like this, you've got to make. I said this, and some person was say, "What do you mean by the Gunverse? You keep saying the Gunverse. What do you mean?" When you have something, when it becomes more about you and your style, not for that particular movie, because you want to take someone like Ryan Coogler made it a Ryan Coogler movie, but still is Black Panther by its core. If it becomes overall, everything becomes more of like, this is James Gunn's thing, and you can feel it in the comedy and the thing. It's got to be James Gunn running the DC, and not James Gunn running James Gunn's version of the DC. It's got to yell at other creators.
You want him to be
and
more Feige, less Snyder?
Maybe. It's just, it's true though, because Snyder has his own very specific, but even Snyder though, he just made a dark tone to it. It was a dark tone. It wasn't like
Snyderverse.
Yes, right. That's true. Yeah. So yeah, you're probably right. Anyway. Okay. Derek Johnson said before he left, give 10 memberships. Thank you. Good time to do it. We owe people an extra live stream this time around, because I missed it because I was shooting a reaction.
How dare you?
I know. Dennis Hoffman finally got a pair of perfect jeans. Great fit. How's the pilot? Love it. Did you get the True Classics? What'd you get?
I feel like it's I thought it was a Sydney Sweeney reference.
Oh, great fit. How's the pilot? Expect updates before the holiday slowdown. I'm hoping I'm hoping that I can get some kind of information from you for you guys. Hopefully within the next 2 days. I hope.
Oh,
well, I'm hoping that information, not necessarily when we're gonna. That's want to see what the phone call is gonna do. That's what today. So maybe we will have information. Maybe we won't. I don't know yet. I'm not, but I'm active conversations are very, very again. Director wants to get this going.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. John DX Dragon. I'm less worried on Supergirl. Greg Gillespie's arguably the best director that they have so far. This may end up being the better film in the end. I think you're probably right. I think you're probably right.
What directed that you love?
Gunn?
No, Craig
Gillespie.
I see. He did I, Tonya.
Like that a lot.
Right Night. He did a few episodes of Pam and Tommy, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
He did Dub Money.
Oh, I like Dub Money a
Cruella,
lot.
which I have to be honest, Cruella is my least favorite of the Disney.
I liked Cruella. Okay. Let me see.
Looking at some of the stuff, because he was the EP on Your Friends and Neighbors, which is a show that I loved, and directed some of those episodes.
The Finest Hours he did too, right?
He did what?
The Finest Hours. Did he do? Oh, did he do $1 Million Arm? Oh, did he direct Lars and the Real Girl?
Lars and the Real Girl. I've never heard of that. What is that?
Oh my
Yes,
God,
it is.
really? Oh, it's a great movie with
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, did he
Oh, Emily
direct that?
Warner. Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite.
What is it?
Oh, it's too complicated to explain, but you should see it. It's a really good movie. It's a
Okay.
really good movie. It was one of the earlier ones. You know what? It's such an early movie that Ellis and I reviewed that together on Current TV. We didn't even have a YouTube channel yet.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Cruella,
$1 Million Arm, I didn't see either.
that's a good one too. Finest Hours. I never saw Mr. Woodcock. But that's a great director to do this movie.
Cool.
I'm actually, because I like I said, I don't like the way that she was introduced in the movie, but it's everybody telling me how great that the thing is. About the comic book that I'm actually
Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah. Johnny Patrizia, I hope this person makes our girl Roxy very happy. Don't overthink it, Roxy. Just play it by ear and let it all happen. All the best with this one. I agree with Johnny.
Yeah, no, I intend on overthinking everything for the rest of my life, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I will say so far he's doing a very good job.
Good.
He's
really doing it right. Person. Good. I like that. Johnny Patrizia, stop fighting it, Roxy. Just go with it. They're right. They're right. When are you gonna have him on the show? Are you terrified of what I would ask him on the air?
No, because he handles himself so fucking well.
Okay. I like that. Good answer. Very good answer. All right. 46. Mirjam, Stranger Things is awesome. I was totally engrossed in it. Cannot wait for the rest of the season. Same. So it was because that was the most, because Sadie kept asking me to let her watch something that she's going to enjoy. Right.
And she did.
Oh yeah. She loves Stranger Things. So she had requested that. I was like, okay, we'll watch Stranger Things together. So we actually came in Thanksgiving to watch episodes 1 and 2. And then we watched 3 and 4 the next day.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. We went to a friend of the family who she did just very, very kind. She has people over her house every year and does this big thing. She's a very nice woman. And she has her kids are all over there. And we have my uncle, my aunt, my cousins, like everybody.
So nice.
It was a big thing. It was nice.
Good.
Matt Krugman, I believe that's right. Support for the Tuesday gang. I won't be listening until crack of dawn tomorrow morning to start the 11-hour drive to Chicago. Holy moly. Tell my Scorpio brother, Mikey, I miss him. Well, Mikey won't be here, but he was here on Monday. So we'll tell him next week. But have a safe drive. Hopefully you're listening to this. We give you a safe drive. Nathan Drake. Do you believe Gunn about the budget for Supergirl? Let's say it's a $175 million budget. Is that still too high for Supergirl? Even if it's 175, if it's a summer movie, they're giving it a shot. Look, there's only so much risk you're going to be able to take. And this is the same thing. It just depends. If they feel like it is a very solid script and that they can make this thing work and they think that they really can put the money into it and it will make them the money back, that's the decision you're going to make that puts you in front of the board that says either, hey, great job on that decision, it worked out, or you just lost us another 150. What are you doing? So it's too, you cannot ask, is it too high for Supergirl? Don't know. Haven't seen the movie. I got to check out the movie itself. I always think that budgets are very high in general. I always think you should go to like the 130 to 140. But summer movie, we'll see. But Gunn's
what was the budget for Captain Marvel?
Too much.
But that movie annihilated, right?
Oh, Captain Marvel. I saw you the Marvels. I'll tell you what, Roxy.
Let me look.
I don't know Nia DaCosta as a person. I don't know if I'm a big fan of her as a director, though. I'll tell you that.
I truly feel you on that.
Because
she did that Candyman movie that I didn't.
She just did that movie Hedda that everybody was raving about. And so it's the one with Tessa Thompson. And I looked and it had like a 93% of Rotten Tomatoes. I found it to be so dull and self-indulgent. And I was like, when it felt like it was a 12-hour film. It's barely 2 hours. It's like 2 hours.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
It was so like, oh, hey, look, let's nominate them. And I'm like, no, just turn this movie off. I have the power to turn it off. It was brutal.
Captain Marvel's budget was 152 million. We know it made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm comparing it is because like I think Supergirl might take place off planet, on planet,
It's like a sci-fi.
That kind of thing. I think that people would be very comfortable with $150 million budget for Supergirl. 175 feels okay. It doesn't feel egregious, but it feels like all right,
you got to deliver.
Yeah.
And because even to use your example of Captain Marvel, right? That was right in between Avengers.
Yeah, of course.
Those two movies. And it was in the, the golden era.
Themselves.
Yeah, it was in the golden era of Marvel.
But Supergirl is a bigger character than Captain Marvel is.
True. But it's just in a different
more
time.
Known.
Yeah. We'll see. We could be singing a different tune if it eats crap. It's like that. You spent way too much money in that movie. Trey Porter had a rough morning yesterday, involved in a big accident where my Uber got rear-ended by a tractor trailer and I was going to work. Holy shit! Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too. That's no joke, Trey.
Yeah, I hope you're okay. It is. Yeah. It is. Hard to know what to do when you are in an Uber and you have to go to work and you've been hit and it's like,
what do I do? You got to be a witness. Yeah. It's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry, Trey. I'm glad you're okay, bud. Michael, what's up, Michael? Support. Can't wait to see Avatar in IMAX after not having one in my hometown for 7 years. Right? You said that just opened one up. It's $45 for a ticket, though. What for IMAX?
Aussie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that. I don't know how
it transfers over. I don't know what that is here. What I will say though, I will, as much as I loved Dolby. Did you see it in IMAX, Rock? Fake IMAX last night? Did you go to Century City? I forget.
Think where I saw it.
On the lot. You saw it on the lot. You told me that at Disney. You said that. I remember. So
no, I didn't.
But they had more than one screening last night. You said they only had one.
No,
they did. They had it at Century City last night.
I wish I knew about that.
Yeah, because that's where Christy saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah. She saw it at
was that through Disney or maybe a different kind of thing?
Don't know. But I mean, I doubt it. She's press, so I would assume it's just
obviously that would have been better for
much better for you. Well, that's where it was. But anyway, so I did see it in Dolby, and when I got there, because they have a huge IMAX at Lincoln Square, and I was like, IMAX? And they're like, no, it's Dolby. And I went, it's IMAX. But I was still happy it was Dolby. Okay. So I do want to see it in IMAX, though.
Me too. But I would love to see it in Dolby. I thought it was a weird choice to have us on the lot.
That is weird. Support for the lovely Roxy. Here you go. How about the G-Man? Let's go, Pats. Again, you're just kicking a drunk person who fell on the floor and knocked himself out. You're just kicking that person. Like, take a shit on him too while you're at it. Galaxy Geeks, what's up? Roxy, I love you. You're the reason I even know about Kristian. DC Movie News was my first YouTube show that I ever watched. DC News is why I got into YouTube. Look at that. So he got into YouTube because of me without even realizing.
Yeah, I think it was because I was going to say that's ironic.
Yeah, without even realizing, I got Luke into YouTube. Amazing.
Then listen, I didn't think Luke used AI on my face. I looked at it, I said, like it or not, that's my face.
That's true. Tron of 7. Cool name. Support for Roxy. I love your hair today. I'm going to watch Wildcat this week. On Stranger Things, I thought Nell Fisher, a.k.a. Holly, and Jake Connolly, a.k.a. Derek. Derek was the best.
He's the
great. Best. He stole the show in the first 4 episodes. But do you know, apparently that
what do they call him?
Dipshit Derek.
Yeah.
And do you know that they found him, the Duffer Brothers found him on a commercial?
Oh my God, that's amazing. He's great.
He's great, and Holly's good too.
She's very good.
But man, that Derek kid is the best.
Yeah.
He is an all-star. I love that kid. Mirjam, I will watch Wildcats too.
Thank you, Mirjam.
Mike Joyce. The Collider video of Makuga at Halloween Horror Nights popped up on my homepage. I couldn't finish it. Was he faking? No.
Why couldn't you finish it?
He probably annoyed him. Mike, I don't know how Mike found us then. If you have to ask that question, then you probably weren't watching us back then, because if anybody was watching us fully, you know that like Makuga was deathly afraid of everything. Do you remember when we had when they were doing the Get Out promotion?
Oh, it was Get Out. Yeah.
It was us. No, you're right. It was us. You're right. It was us
with the scissors. Yeah,
and so they had a woman come in with the scissors
I
and
remember.
was walking towards Makuga, left his chair and was screaming. The actress who was doing it, if you watch that, she like you can see her break character very slightly, cannot believing that this is real. Do you remember when the critic was? Do you remember this, Roxy?
Yes.
So I can't remember what movie it was. It might have been it. I don't remember. But
I think that's right.
Was it it?
Yeah.
So it might have been. So we took Makuga to see it, and he was freaking out so bad in the movie theater. Ellis was like, "Please don't bring him to the theater." And I was like, "We have to. We're bringing him for the bit. We have to." He goes, "Please don't bring him." And I said, "I have to." So we bring him, and he was freaking out. There was a critic who wrote about him in her review.
I know.
Talking about how a grown man was doing this, and we analyzed the whole review, Roxy, about how like we couldn't believe that she was calling him out. Like, yeah,
it was so
hilarious.
good.
It was hilarious.
No, he was really like that. Do you talk to Makuga still?
Oh no. Oh, I just saw the next one. I saw the next one, then and I'll bring it up in a second. I talked to Makuga, every once in a while we text back and forth. He actually texted me the other day, but this one, Captain, I don't know if you said this, but Kevin Smith, in your thoughts, his mother passed away. Rest in power, Chris Smith. I did not know that. That's terrible. I know how close he was to his mom. So
that sucks.
Thank you for letting us know. I'm gonna try to reach out to him. Thank you for letting me know that one. Oh, what a bummer. Getting old, man. Getting old.
I know. I was watching this thing recently that it's like the craziest thing in the world you can do is love, because you lose every single person you love in life. Like,
and even your dogs, cats, all that shit. Yeah. RQ MD SMD, support for Roxy. Great show, guys, today. As always, thank you, RQ. 49. We at least get to 50. I think we can. Support for Roxy, says Seattle KO.
Mike, yeah, Seattle.
Mike Pelly, watch Ages of Disclosure yet? No, I have not. You know why?
Kristian, what the fuck?
Because I didn't want to rent it. I'm telling you, this is the problem that this thing had. Did you watch my interview with Katie?
You're not gonna spend. Oh, did I tell you about my dad?
No.
Loves the new set. He said you have to tell Kristian. I love the new set. Please let him know.
Okay.
And now he says he really wants more interviews. So you're about to tell me you did an interview.
No, I was on Katie's show. We did, and
no, I didn't watch that.
She called me because they were talking about Age of Disclosure. So I did.
He wants you to be doing more interviews. He wants you to be not just gathering the info.
I know.
He wants you to be doing the interviews.
I understand that, but you gotta let your dad know that this is my number one priority.
I know,
right
but
now.
He thinks you're good at them, so he needs you to be breaking it down.
I appreciate that.
I'm just telling you.
I appreciate it. I don't have the time.
Liking the set.
Thank you. I don't have the time to reach out for interviews and do the long form on that channel anymore. I just don't. I got to make sure that I have I can try to even do like 2 videos. I try to do 2 a day because I want to get the information out there.
I told him about the pilot.
Yeah.
He's very invested in you right now, Kristian.
Oh, I love that.
That's very invested in the future, in our future endeavors.
No, I love that. Oh, good. So we'll send him the Kickstarter.
you have been 100%. You have been such a topic of conversation in this entire household over the holidays.
Oh wow, you should have led with that.
Oh,
well, good. So he likes me.
Yeah, I think he'll like you more
if I put you in the show.
If I'm in when I'm in the show, manifesting.
Good. Yes.
You don't put him in the show and you send him the Kickstarter.
Anyway, that's right. We're not putting your daughter in it, but would you want to? Would you like my alien videos? You want to put a little money in there? Go pal. I watched Terminator 1 and 2 for the first time, basically back to back, and the amount of that script was reused bothered me a lot in T2. Was it? I mean, there was a lot that they called back, I think, for nostalgia stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. Mike Joyce, use Roxy's big smile from today in the thumbnails. Now the lighting's not the best. Go pal. Cameron with money feels diminished. I don't know about that. Mirjam says, there you go. Speaking of which, Kristian, love seeing you on Katie's show last Tuesday. Thank you. I think people forget that I was the producer of that show.
Possibly.
Maybe not. But it was nice to be on there. Sad Ace 21. Looking forward to your thoughts on Age of Disclosure. So anyway, what I was going to say about that was that I'm waiting because I'm with you that I thought that they were going to try to give it a run at like Oscar documentary. So I looked at it, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's on the Critics' Choice Award.
It's not.
It's not on there. And I'm like, I'm not paying to watch a lot of this information that I know already. I'm just not doing it. Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to be disgruntled after I watch it going, I just spent $20 to rent this.
Yeah,
I
but
knew all this
support
shit.
the
already.
cause. It's not just about
It's not,
it.
but it's not supporting the cause.
Support the
Not
cause.
for me on this one. Supporting the cause is to get people who have not seen it yet and don't
Support
know
the
any of this
cause.
information. No, I'll watch it when it comes out on Prime for sure, like right away.
I'm so annoyed by that answer.
Me too. Gopal, do you feel that Terminator 1, Aliens, True Lies are Cameron's best? I mean, I think you got to put. I think I'm with Roxy, where Avatar is just an accomplishment that nobody else can really hold on to. Like, it's a real accomplishment.
It's unbelievable what he's done. It changes the entire landscape of the industry.
Yeah. Why is my mouse doing this now? Anyway, Legend MM600. What up, Christian? Miss you, bro. Same Legend. Just curious about this Avatar vs. Predator, just on their new movies. Just curious about this.
Hi, Legend.
Avatar versus Predator. I don't know. I don't get it. Do you get it?
No.
Oh, do you think what I like better, Avatar or Predator? Probably Avatar. I mean, Predator 1 is one of my favorite movies of all time, but as a franchise, Avatar. Just on their new movies, Avatar. Yeah, if that's what you're asking. Christian Medard. I feel more excited about Derry because it's weekly than Stranger Things. The people I know talk about Derry more because this comes out weekly. I feel like Roxy and I are on the same page about this more recently. I know she used to be binge, but I think the water cooler. Were you were? I remember you being binge back in the Collider Live days.
Never. I always said it's never changed for me. I like 3 episodes at once, then weekly.
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not calling you a liar. I just probably the same way you thought about that family comment. But yeah, I like.
That's crazy because that stuck with me, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, no, it happens. Week to week is because of that reason. If Derry would have dumped in all 1 week, no one would be talking about it.
No, but I like to get a couple at once.
Yeah.
At the top.
Yeah. Paul Hitchcock. What's ET short for? Little legs. That's good. That's good. I like that one. Okay,
that
50.
It took me a second.
You hit 50. All right. Not bad. Not bad, Rocks.
Been better, been worse, been
Mike
higher, been lower.
Mike was doing that turncoat thing and he got you this week. So
yeah, it's kind of rude. So do you think that means that they like Mike and Roca better than Mike and Roxy?
No, I just think that it just sometimes you just never know what's going to happen. But nonetheless, Roxy, what's going on with
and it's my birthday and I lost.
You're saying your birthday today.
Could have been.
Oh, could have been. I was like, wait a minute. That's not true. Your birthday was like a couple months ago.
It's July.
Yeah. See? So, Roxy, tell us what
is going on? What's going on? Roxy TV picks, Stranger Things 5. What's going on? Give me my lower third, Christian. You guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Stryer. There we go, baby. I'm in a movie. It's called Wildcat. You can rent it for like $5. It's on Amazon. It's on Apple, all those places, VOD. It's also in a lot of limited theaters. So check out if it's playing near you. That's the things.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. Thank you to Roxy Stryer for being here. And so tomorrow, I'm trying to figure out, I think I might just do another review show where I was going to upload it. I don't know yet. It's possible I'll do a live one, but most likely it'll be a review show. Thursday, trying to figure it out. I don't know if Steph's going to be here, but I'm going to be, I'll be live. And then Friday, I'll be here with Capes and Cows. One more. Skins 2018. Be sure to watch Wildcat singular, not Wildcats plural, unless you want a very 80s football movie. It's a great movie with Goldie Hawn and early roles like Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes, Get Lee Williams, and Robin Lively. Oh, I know that movie well. I love that movie. Huh. Did you ever see that movie, Wildcats? Oh, it's a great one. It's a great
Why
one.
wouldn't Steph be here?
She called. Her and I are doing a reaction today.
Oh.
And then she was supposed to do something on Thursday, but she asked me. She said she'd have to leave the show early if she did it. I just was like, we'll just pick it up next week. She would have to only been on the show for like 45 minutes or something. It just wasn't worth it. So, anyway, we'll figure it out. So, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Roxy, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere. Find podcasts. That's where you find us. So, thanks everybody. Bye.